The arena had fallen into silence. The careers were scattered. Rue was gone, and Peeta lay dying. Katniss Everdeen knew this was no longer survival. This was uprising. Soft emotional music fades in. She dragged Peeta into a hidden cave, the walls glowing faintly with pale moss. His skin was cold, his breath shallow. Blood seeped from the deep wound in his leg. Katniss steadied her shaking hands. "You're not dying on me," she whispered. Peeta smiled faintly. "You're really bad at comforting people." His humor couldn't hide the fear. Katniss pressed herbs into the wound. Peeta groaned in pain. She ignored her own tears. She would not lose him. Not like Rue. Then came the capital's announcement. Every tribute heard it. There will be a feast, a backpack for each of you, containing something you desperately need. Katniss froze. She knew what would be inside hers. Medicine for Peeta. Peeta grabbed her wrist weakly. "No, you can't go. They'll kill you," she whispered. "If I don't go, you will die." Silence. A silence heavier than any weapon. Peeta looked into her eyes. "I don't want you risking your life for me." Katniss leaned closer. "I already have." Before sunrise, she moved through the shadows, painted in mud, every muscle ready to break. The Cornucopia towered before her, cold, metallic, merciless. The moment the signal sounded, Katniss sprinted. Clove attacked first. Swift, vicious, knives flashing like lightning. Katniss fought, but Clove overpowered her, pinning her to the ground, blade at her throat. Clove hissed, "This is for the careers." Just as she raised a knife, a giant shadow appeared. Thresh. His voice thundered across the arena. "You killed Rue?" Clove's smile vanished. Thresh grabbed her and ended it. He turned to Katniss, breathing hard. "You tried to save Rue. For that, I'll give you one chance." And like a storm, he disappeared into the fields. Katniss clutched the medicine and ran for Peeta. Hours later, Peeta's breathing slowed. His fever dropped. He opened his eyes. "You're back," he whispered. Katniss laughed softly. "I told you, I don't break promises." For the first time, they finally rested. Inside the cave, Peeta spoke gently. "Katniss, I've loved you since I was 5. Her breath caught. His eyes held no games, only truth. Their lips met, a quiet, fragile kiss. In a world built on death, a silver parachute drifted down, a loaf of bread, a reward for love, or the appearance of it. Rain flooded the arena. Streams formed. Mud thickened. As they searched for water, another cannon echoed. Tributes were falling. The end was near. And then, the growl. Deep, wet, terrifying. Katniss froze. Eyes glowed in the darkness. Wolf-like creatures, much engineered by the capital, bearing the eyes of fallen tributes. "Run!" she screamed. They sprinted toward the Cornucopia, the only high ground. They climbed as much snapped at their heels. At the top, Cato stood waiting. He grabbed Peeta, pulling him into a chokehold. Katniss aimed her arrow. Cato glared at her. "Go ahead, do it." But she saw something in him. Fear, pain, humanity. She lowered the bow. Cato loosened his grip, and the much dragged him down. Hours passed. Cato's screams echoed into the night, until Katniss ended his suffering. With a single arrow, silence returned. Then the capital spoke. "Attention, tributes. The previous rule change is revoked. Only one victor may be crowned." The world stopped. Peeta whispered, "Then you have to win." Katniss shook her head. "No, we win together." She lifted the nightlock berries. A threat, a choice, a rebellion. 1, she whispered. 2, stop. The capital panicked. "We have 2 victors." The sky erupted. The games were over. Katniss collapsed into Peeta's embrace. They had beaten the arena, but the capital saw something dangerous. A girl who defied them. A spark they couldn't control. As the hovercraft carried them home. Katniss looked into President Snow's eyes. cold, calculating, furious. She realized the truth. Winning the games was not the end. It was the beginning of a revolution.